Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Very Easy League presented by Metal Gear Speedrunners. A Week 9 matchup featuring gogobmn versus Plywood. We have Apache Smash and Mayu-chan on comms for this race. Take it away, guys.
Hi!
Hi, welcome everyone. It's our final race of the week.
Nope. There's one after.
It's our almost final race of the week.
And we're waiting. Sorry. Go ahead.
And it's Plywood versus B-Man. At the start of the league, I would have said this would have been a heavily favoured race for B-Man, but Plywood, absolutely a contender now. He's had some stunning performances, including a 102 in league play. So really, really strong runner. We've got some controller issues right off the bat. Hopefully they get resolved for B-Man. He was stationary for a moment there.
Yeah, but lasted a few seconds.
Yeah, interestingly, B-Man went for the stair glide as well, and he also got it.
Why don't you explain the stair glide while they make their way up to the top of the ship?
So recently we found that if you mash square whilst unequipped when traveling up or down a staircase, you can keep full run speed for a few frames. So it's a little bit faster way to do rooms that were considered maxed out, and is very useful in the tanker. You do have to change your menus if you want to do it all the way through. Oh, Plywood had a bit of dodgy movement there, and they go about even going into the navigation room despite some errors from B-Man. He's managed to catch up.
They're basically going to Olga at the same time, and we have two standard right side Olgas.
I've been with the unit since
Two
I
shots
was
at the
born.
beginning.
I grew
She
up on the
walks back
battlefield.
into her
Conflict
little
and victory
cutscene.
were my parents. The unit is my...
Then you do a headshot, and
We've shared
I would
everything.
miss that walk-in headshot.
Yeah, it's going to cost him. She runs all the way back too. Sometimes you get a chance where she peeks. He was lucky there because he was aiming like she would pop out at the top, but she always pops out below in that situation. So he had to make a quick adjustment, but it worked out okay.
Yeah.
One shot is no joke.
MGS2 gets a death drop.
He did like the perfect setup. Recently,
Yeah.
King of the Bees was talking about like a perfect setup that always gives you a dav drop, which both of them went for, I think, there, but it only worked for B-Man.
Yeah. The death drop is basically the same as you do with the stair glide. If you unequip your weapon and mash square while jumping down a ledge, you can have this little animation skip beside the immense screen. It saves like 0.5 or something like that. Yeah, right now nothing much happening. We walk down the ship again.
So Plywood's fallen a little bit behind. A few seconds now. It really is nothing. So much can go wrong in the tanker. It's one of the most precarious places in the entire run. Oh, B-Man's going for an interesting setup in the engine room. He's the only person who does this setup currently. Where he shoots the gun at the first guard to cause the caution. And now he will trank all the backup team. Oh no, he's a little bit too fast for that. This is going to be trouble, right?
No,
Oh,
the roll.
that's nuts.
That was so scary.
And normally we recommend to people that you don't go running at guards ever. You don't run at them and try and like roll a cartwheel. But I'm assuming he's practiced that, so the line generally always works.
Yeah. Well, did not blow up the ship, which is pretty fortunate. You don't want to blow up the ship.
Has anyone blown up the ship?
No, I almost did it in my last race, but I got the codec, the saving grace codec.
Nice.
Looks like BMN and Plywood both opting for the newer setup for the Scar, where you shoot him twice with a SOCOM, and then hold him up or trank him. This gets the second guard a bit better into place, so you don't have too much trouble shooting him.
It's good deck 2 from both.
Yeah.
And
I
the guard,
don't know that you get into caution when you hold him up.
it's when you don't trank him. So instead of tranking him, it was too late, and he walked through the guard. So he stayed in the hold-up position, and then after a little bit, he calls in a caution.
BMN is going for a mixed setup by tranking the guard behind the box.
That worked out really well. That was crazy
Yeah.
fast. Plywood's having a little bit of trouble. He hasn't got the guard behind the box yet, and he'll also get a headshot on him, which is a slow death. The last 3 guards can't spawn in until all the other guards are considered dead, and if you get the slow death animation from shooting him in the head in first person, so it's a little bit slower. B-Man much faster on that guard rush.
Yeah. My heart always stops if people go for the flick shot. It also stops if I go for it my own, because the flick shot it's really precise to do.
Plywood's taking it really
Yeah,
safe, doing
Plywood's taking it safe.
Joseph Joestar trank back up.
BMN had a funny jumping through the screen there because he has disrupt frames.
Yeah, so B-Man took the faster line in hold 2. You have to trank and knock out both the guards to be able to get that faster roll. Plywood just opts in for the domino strat, really well executed as well.
Plywood is going for the 2 spot, but he starts at the top photo. Mostly, if people go for the 2 spot photos, they take the lower picture first and opt for the higher up picture second. Okay, BMN's photos were all right. He skipped the first save pass.
Yeah, I want to say B-Man's come out slightly ahead, but that was a really good tanker from both.
Yeah.
Very minimal mistakes.
Now we're getting into the plan section. The plan section is a little tutorial section once again, because if you play Metal Gear Solid 2, you can basically decide if you want to play tanker plant, which is the whole game, or if you just want to do a tanker or plant. And in case you just choose to play plant, the tutorial section is really nice. Shout out to BMN's birthday there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, really good one. Yeah, beginning a lot of codecs and cutscenes that have to be skipped.
Yeah, this section, there's not a whole lot you can do to speed it up, but there's plenty you can do to lose time. I'm assuming they'll both go grab the M9.
Yeah, BMN will for sure, and Plywood also normally grabs the M9. Guess we and Joe are the only ones who don't opt for the M9 here. But I'm not completely mistaken.
I just find it a bit pointless.
We opt for 1974 strats, like Lime likes to call it.
I mean, you can do what you want here. You're not saving it or losing any time, so
Yeah.
do whatever you feel, but I find the M9 a bit pointless.
Yeah, I also don't go for it. I just stroll around guards and show off how blind they are.
I wonder if either of them will opt for a non-lethal Fat Man kill with all these extra M9 bullets. I know Plywood does it, or has done it in races. Not 100% of the time, but he has gone for it.
I'm not sure if BMN has gone for it yet. I know Tonic and Makarov are going for it.
The other thing that these two will do, and they've done quite a few times in races, is the conveyor belt route for the bomb disposal. So they'll use they'll pick up the boxes and use the conveyor belt glitch to essentially teleport around the plant to defuse the bombs.
Yeah, and we will see 2 different conveyor belt strats if both go for it, because Plywood uses a little bit of a different one, where he uses a different box.
I'm wondering if they're because if either of them are nervous, they may just opt for a normal bomb disposal.
Yeah.
That leaving the door to touch the save prompt has become way more common. B-Man had a bad cartwheel coming out of it, so he touched all the way to the north wall before he got the leaving the strut cutscene. Plywood doing that as well, and he's got a much better line for this cartwheel. He should go straight into the cutscene if done correctly. Yep.
Really nice.
That's all you can hope for during this section of the game, is to just move really well.
It's also nice to see people were saying the cartwheel into this cutscene isn't faster, and now it's getting more popular.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Oh, who came up with that one?
Oh, I don't know, but
I guess it was Major Zero.
yeah, they were definitely told it was slower though.
Okay, BMN opting for the conveyor belt.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Plywood will do the same, but
I know he practiced it.
I'd say, like, I don't like it because it's so much easier to make a mistake on, but at the same time, we haven't really seen that many mistakes from people doing conveyor belt route. People have practiced really well.
That's true. People who do it are really confident and good at the glitch.
Oh, misses the cartwheel.
That's unfortunate. That will cost him a little bit.
This strut B bomb, you can actually defuse it without opening the locker, but it's a very precise marker that you have to stand on to get it. You do get the fast bomb as well, but we haven't seen any players opting for it just because there's no setup for it and you have to be so perfect.
Yeah. And which is also pretty interesting, which is due to the different conveyor routes. BMN left the bomb in strut B by itself now, while Plywood was defusing it.
What? That's a bit of a weird one.
That was interesting. Let's call it like that.
Yeah, Plywood held up the guard. In plan on Very Easy, you can just leave guards held up, but they can't see you running away from them. So I think
Plywood did not get the right position for the bomb.
Who's there?
Yeah, and now we see a difference. Plywood is opting for the box in the strut A pump room. Go for his threat, but while BMN grabbed the box on strut F and face planted on the stairs.
Yeah, B-Man went for like an advanced technique where you can cartwheel and land on the stairs, so you're already part way up them, but it's an awkward angle.
It's an awkward angle and stuff like that. Nice claimer pickup by BMN.
Oh, super awkward from Plywood.
Trouble getting down there.
Yeah, you can't hang from certain points. You have to be where the rail is completely clear in order to hang. Very nice line from B-Man to get that bomb.
Yeah.
He's just as close as you need to be. Picking up more boxes.
Oh, yeah.
What is this from B-Man? 2 cartwheels. The hell is this?
Did he head into the 2 cartwheel club? I can't believe it.
He's betrayed everyone.
Yeah, he betrayed everyone. Next up, he will go for analog EF prot. For his next trick, he will make us lose our minds.
Now we're going to see the conveyor belt glitch here. Very nice.
Very nice executed.
You have to be careful because once you stand up, once you glitch your way onto the conveyor belt, if you drop over the other side, you will actually soft lock yourself. There's no way to get out of it, aside from killing yourself, which is very difficult on Very Easy. What they do is they equip the box immediately as soon as they stand up on the conveyor belt, and that prevents you from falling down the other side. Plywood had some awkward adjustment on that Harrier bomb.
Yeah.
He's had a few little awkward movements that will have cost him a little bit of time over B-Man. B-Man's played a little bit more cleanly, I'd say, so far.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Plywood has to take care now because of the tag team guards. Commentator's curse.
Oh, that's rough getting hit twice.
Oh.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need.
Sorry for the commentator's curse. I shouldn't have said it. And the difference between BMN and Plywood is the fact that Plywood uses the laser of the M9 to get the
Who's there?
right position for the conveyor exit.
Enemy
Yeah,
sight.
Plywood is like
Request-
always into things like that, real like the ability to have setups and visual cues. He doesn't really leave anything to chance. He won't just do strategies off feel. He'll always try and find a way to explain what is happening on screen, so we can always hit it every time.
Yeah. Strutty, in my opinion, one of the hardest rooms in the whole run.
There's just so many actions that are in
Yeah.
turn with each other.
Who is that?
It's really hard to coordinate sometimes.
It's the enemy. I need help.
But really nice executed from both. Now BMN is in the conveyor room for the second time. And he's in Strat A.
So he's quite ahead at this point.
Yeah.
B-Man. Just made less mistakes in terms of the little movement stuff over bomb disposal.
Exactly. Plywood has to get back into the parcel room where he's heading right now. Get set up once more. And especially because both of them are going for different setups for the conveyor, it's hard to tell who is ahead. Also, if you have someone going for conveyor versus someone who doesn't go for it, it's hard to tell until they are really in Strat A again.
Yeah, you can see now that B-Man has managed to get quite a nice lead. But this next boss, Fortune, leads can change hands here. There's a little bit of variance, and errors are extremely costly.
Yeah. We like to call it an auto-scroller, which isn't actually an auto-scroller. There's nothing to... I mean, we found a setup to speed up the fight quite a bit by making Fortune destroy the forklift. But apart from that, there's nothing that can, like, give you time back. Like, nothing that can save time, but there's a lot which can cost you time.
Yeah, so B-Man's gonna hope that she destroys the golden barrel here. If she destroys it on the first shot like that, you really have to be careful with how you move. Now, I don't like the way he's moved here at all. I don't ever like to go left before the elevator comes down, as it risks her doing the additional voice line, which costs about 5 seconds.
Yeah, the setup we do for Fortune in order for her to destroy the forklift is we turn right without moving and then do a 3-punch buffer, which makes move right in the correct position, and then we crouch down.
Really nice from B-Man. I think that was about as fast as you can do the fight.
The Plywood also It's pretty fast on it.
He's not had any additional stuff, that's for sure,
Yeah.
so far.
And also had to destroy the barrels pretty fast. This is what I really like about conveyor belt. If you use the box, you have way cleaner turns.
Yeah, it gives you a better turning circle. It also changes your hitbox, so generally you don't get hit by the mine. It's a strategy that they use on higher difficulties, and once upon a time used on very easy as well when we would get the box inside the normal route. The box is very useful in MGS2. It prevents you from being stuttered, allows you to avoid claymores, as we saw. It also forces the guard to go on the radio rather than kicking or shooting you. Really, really good at MGS2.
Yeah.
I think that's what's most attractive about the oh my
Ooh,
god, plywood. He has the box and just did it without. Yeah, that's what I find most attractive about the conveyor belt route is the fact that you will have a box, because box is good.
You're a snake, IRL. A cardboard box will protect you.
Yeah.
If you take care... Wait, what does he say? If you take care of it, it will take care of you.
Yeah. So B-Man is going to be going into the Fat Man fight first. Oh, he did a beautiful cartwheel up the stairs.
Yeah.
Nice aerial stereo. And once he starts the
Oh,
fight...
on the other hand, plywood had a cartwheel into the wall. Oh, okay. BMN is setting up for non-lethal Fat
I think he would have got fast bomb if he crouched.
Man.
So yeah, he gets fast bomb and now he's got to knock Fat Man down. That was beautiful. Really so well
clean.
executed.
Such a clean non-lethal Fat Man.
Yeah, so he missed one fast bomb total. And I'm still not sure what Plywood is doing. But he's going to struggle to beat that Fat Man. That was really fast.
But I actually thought so, that plywood will go for the lethal variant.
Yeah, it's definitely lethal.
Yeah, but with a new setup.
I'm reluctant to call this the new setup anymore because, like, just everyone does this now. Like, the old setup is dead.
New setup.
The old setup is so dead.
The old setup is dead. Creative emoji.
Really nice from Plywood. He got all fast bombs.
All fast bombs and really nice Fatman. The new setup kinda negotiates the RNG we had with the old setup. What do you think? Did BMN adjust his clock again to get a funny spawn?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, will
didn't
he
see
go
it,
for
but...
analog to shock us all?
No, that's 100% D-pad.
That's 100% D-pad. Really nice. Because D-pad EF is the best. It's free. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Platonic guy. And Jojo. I'm talking to you guys.
B-Man's movement has been looking so fast this round. This run. He's been doing all the little fancy tricks, all the additional movement stuff.
But it pays off. He has a really good run.
He's ready with his Claymore as well to do this new computer room strategy.
What I like to do is... Oh, he crouched down there. But nothing too bad.
I thought the crouch causes an alert, but it's just an action like punch, but I thought crouch would as well, so I was a little bit worried for him then. No buffer? He didn't do a buffer. Oh, he's going to do it there.
Yeah, he does it there. I really like to do, because I'm a bit slow on menus, so it doesn't really change it. I always do my menu for the claimer. Oh no, he got an alert. He can't.
It seems like he did that on purpose.
Oh my god! That was so nuts!
If it works, it works.
Jeez.
No, all of that messing around with the Claymore and shooting and getting the alert and such was all done to leave the elevator door open.
It saves time over a slow elevator. The only way it would lose time is if you had a fast elevator, but these are rare. Okay, any aims predictions?
best aims for B-Man.
I call one southeast, one southwest.
Your aims, aren't you?
That's the southeast. It's a decent aims. You're always
Yeah.
happy to see him there when you're in a race.
Yeah, that's really decent.
King.
But they both do the same setup, which is... Oh!
You don't want that to happen.
No,
Wait,
you definitely don't.
Plywood needs a better aims to get better
Yeah.
time here.
unknown target here.
But he will pause buffer for sure, yeah.
Same
Same
one.
spot, exactly same spot.
Same aims.
Okay, so I was right with 50% of my predictions. That's something. Really nice cartwheel up the stairs by BMN.
He hasn't missed them. He hasn't
Yeah.
missed a single one yet. They've all
Yeah,
been.
he missed one in Strat F where he wanted to get on the stairs.
Yeah. I mean, like he hasn't missed a single aerial stereo.
Yeah.
Really nice implementation.
Who came up with this name? People won't see it.
It's
but
just me who
he-
says it. If I keep saying it, it'll catch on.
Yeah, but he was just like pointing at himself and had like the worst grin ever on his face. Wait, forgot to say fuck you, Platonic on here. Lions, we are on the MGS2 channel. Language.
I wonder if Plywood goes for those cartwheels as
Yeah,
well.
he
He does. Very nice. And we're heading to the Harrier. B-Man's going to get there much quicker as it stands. But there's plenty of time to be gained and
he has
lost.
a little, there was a little movement hiccup on his side.
I guess a little bit less quicker, but still quicker.
But still quick.
I think Plywood is a well-rounded player. Like, he doesn't have any obviously strong parts of this run over the rest of it. He just plays well all the way through.
Yeah.
So he could still catch B-Man slipping. Nice sensor.
This is the only scary sensor for real. He missed that one. Yeah, but the cipher sensor is the only one which is like really bad because it moves. Or seagulls can fly in front of it.
Alright, B-Man, let's see your Harrier. He was a little bit slow on that first shot. That's a two-shot. That's a two-shot.
Yeah.
You need to do the backup. Was that on purpose? I don't know if that was on purpose.
Maybe
Like,
it was on purpose and he just missed a 3-shot.
that isn't going to work.
No, he missed a...
What's going on with this Harrier? Huge
Harrier
opportunity.
is weird. Going to
Huge,
die
huge,
shots.
huge opportunity. Is he still going to end the fight at die shots? That's
Yeah, this will end on die
ridiculous.
shots. If he's at that HP, it will end on die shots.
He kind of stole a living out of that Harrier there, but Plywood can catch up here. He always goes for a
Plywood
2
always
plus
goes
6.
for the same. Let's hope that he gets the 3.
Yeah, he got it.
This can end before die shot. I also have to look into the setup because it looks way more consistent to do it like that.
He's messed it up many, many times
Yeah.
in his matches so far. But he needs it today. More than anything, he needs it today.
The last stinger shot likes to.
Oh, that's
throw
looking
him.
damn good.
The last stinger shot loves to throw. This is
So
what I just said.
unfortunate. It was still
One die shot less.
it was still better than B-Man's,
Yeah.
but not by much. It could have been much, much better.
It could have ended before die shots if you do it perfectly.
Encountered the enemy requesting backup.
I was about to say he did the B-Man setup for the for the ledge,
It's
but he is
B-Man.
B-Man, so I'm not really surprised.
No, nice B-Man setup by B-Man there.
Yeah, Plywood did the cartwheel to the right instead, which looked really cool.
Who came up with that spread, like going over the pipe? Was
Alternate leap of faith. I mean, it was popularized by Limes, I guess, but it's been around for like 15 years or something.
it... Okay. But there aren't much players going for it.
Because it sucks.
Nice BMN setup by Plywood. This also gets more popular, and then there's the two of us. We just like go against the wall 7.
No, I do that. I've done that in all my last 5 races.
Okay,
I've
then
done that
there's
cartwheel.
me. I go against the wall like 69 meters ahead.
It's free. It's like
I don't even know the setup for that.
you just cartwheel and then hold up and left on your analog stick, and he always goes against the wall.
Yeah, no one told me how to do it. If stuff like that comes up, I'm like, Joe, you have to add me. You have to add me in the channel. You have to add me on Twitch. Whisper me on Twitch. DM me. Add me on Twitter.
PM me on eBay.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans and write me a message. No, I don't have OnlyFans. I'm just trolling. But you get the point. If stuff like that comes up, you just have nice menu by BMN there. They give each other a high five in the elevator. No, yeah, in the elevator. Nice high five. Really
There is a
nice.
gap, but it's just not insurmountable at this point.
Yeah, a really good swim glitch by Plywood could definitely get some time back.
I think if you were going to give Plywood like a strength in these races, it's how consistent he's been with swim glitch.
Yeah.
How good his swim glitches have been. He's had many 1 cycles since he picked it up.
Plywood is definitely no opponent you want to underestimate at all.
It gets to the stage in the game where there isn't enough time to make a comeback, and like we're not there yet, but we're getting closer to it.
Yeah. But we also know BMN had his fair problems with Vamp. But he picked up the Stinger, so I guess he will go for Turbo Vamp. No, Plywood did not do the menu. I just want to ask, did he do the menu? But he forgot to do it. What are you doing?
That was such a nice Nikita line.
Nikita. Ooh. They gave each other a high five again. Woo!
Alright, B-Man must know he's got to do swim glitch here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
Really
cartwheel.
Nice cartwheel. No fast elevators so far. Is BMN capable of swim glitch?
Yeah.
Okay. I
For
did
sure.
not know. This is why I was asking. Because if I remember correctly, I've never seen him done it so far.
Here we go.
Oh, there he goes. Ooh, that's really nice.
Oh, he did the
God.
little movement to get the final bit of height he needed as well. That was really nice swim glitch.
Yeah. Plywood shooting his gun. He's emptying his soul cam for unknown reasons.
And B-Man surfaces perfectly at Vamp, so that was a really nice swim glitch.
And Turbo Vamp. There's nothing that can go wrong with that if you have enough stingers.
Let's see Plywood's. I mean, it isn't going to be much on B-Man's, even if he does it perfectly.
Yeah, there's like...
Two cycle?
2 cycle.
Very nice.
The sad part is is, it was a really nice 2-cycle, but it was still slower than BMN's.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a huge difference. The swim glitches that you can be happy with, the
Yeah,
ones that you can take
they're
all the way
both-
to the bank.
yeah, these were both really nice swim glitches.
And we should stick about this lead until... Oh, that was incredible. Frame 0 from B-Man. Very nice.
My oh, what do we call it? I forgot the word.
Accident.
No, not accident. My contribution to the game, frame 0.
Yeah, that was really nice from B-Man. That was a weird setup for it. I've not seen that before. I'll have to go back and look at that. It looked pretty neat to me.
Thank you. But yeah, the frame 0, my contribution to the game, and the only contribution I had. No, I had the one at Tango 1 as well. But it's just if you're bad at Tango Skip, it only helps you then. So it's good for me. Yeah, I have my fair problems with this game. Okay, game's hard. Okay, it's not, but the optimization is like really high. Is there any other game or difficulty which is as optimized as MGS2 VE?
MGS1, easy. MGS3, very easy.
Is 3D VE really that optimized?
Yeah.
Huh?
Whoa,
MGS4
did we just,
hard.
I thought we just had a crash then.
Yeah, it looked... Oh, he just dropped frames.
I think he's doing the lime zoom, where you drop some frames and then you get them back later.
Yeah.
Nice fast elevator.
Fast elevators are more likely to happen if you're in the Emma escort section. That's proven by scientists.
We'll generally keep this lead until sniping now. So unless we get anything like a phantom radio, which is very rare.
It only happened once in League, and this happened to Platonic Guy.
It only happened once in his life, and it happened during League. I think B-Man does his menu here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Plywood is doing the same. I really don't like the third guard. I can't get this movement right, consistent. It's like... Nice bump.
Oh, we saw Plywood's wallpaper for a moment
Yeah.
there. Very nice.
Hope you enjoyed that.
B-Man was the one who came up with that, pushing her through the door and then grabbing her hand from the other side to get like a fast grab. He also does it in strut L as well before you take her down sniping. No first person view for the AK on the Cypher. That's really high level stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to do because you have to get like really close to it, but not as close that the Cypher can see you. I'd like to take it safe there and just go into first person and shoot the Cypher like that.
Yeah, in order to get this around this last guard in strut in Shell 2, you have to take a really severe angle towards him. That was nice. Emma bump. She's through. That's
Yeah.
good.
Plywood also did the bump to grab her from the other side.
Yeah.
Really nice.
I'm assuming he'll do it here. B-Man will do it here, and I'm assuming Plywood will do it here as well. Yep, grab her through the door. B-Man actually went and timed all the different variations of taking Emma through that door. And it's like you can watch on his YouTube channel to show which one was faster.
Oh, Plywood now doing the lime strat. Dropping some frames and getting them back. Zooming through. Now Emma's sniping. Okay, she did not fall down for Plywood. Death for BMN. I don't have sound for private, so I can't tell.
Just while we're taking a moment at this section, you're watching the MGS2 VE League. There's 11 players doing a round robin style league. This is the third to last week. We got 2 more weeks after this, right?
2 more weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so we're coming up to the end. You'll be able to find all the information in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. We also have a live stream every Thursday, normally around 5-6 p.m. EST on the Metal Gear Speedrunners Twitch channel, where you can watch live games. This is a Discord game, and you're welcome to join the Discord to watch those as they happen. Full schedule, etc., is in the description.
And we just had like a funny little conversation here.
I can't believe it's that we're coming up to the end of the league.
Yeah, it's insane that it's going on for that long. It doesn't even feel that long, but Plywood with the turbo. I mean, sorry, he's just really good at mashing. Of course, it's all his smashing skills.
I like to use turbo during this section with the AK because it only fires a couple of bullets to destroy the ciphers, and your ammo stays quite well. You can also do it in the last room before the arsenal elevator. It's pretty good as well. I think he's drawing an unhappy face.
Oh. No.
Feels bad.
Poor Plywood. And while we still have a little bit of time, I'd like to remind that we have a huge bounty for 1 grand for anyone who can find a sequence break from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, that's any version, any difficulty, anything that results in a significant time save that's not already known.
And does not include any third-party programs. So
Yeah.
open up a train and be like, hey, I found time save does not count.
Plywood's not feeling good about his run, but it really wasn't that bad outside
Yeah.
of a couple of minor things. I guess he just knows he's capable of better.
Really, I mean, it can really hurt if you know that you're capable of doing better.
Plywood's saying GG to B-Man, but it's not over yet.
There's still stuff coming up.
It can feel insurmountable at times, but you just never know. You got to play it out.
Exactly. Especially because your times will count up to the end in the case of a tie.
Yeah, which we may see. I think there'll be more information about that as the stream goes live tomorrow. We're actually having a 4 games on the stream tomorrow. 4 games back to back
That will be hype.
on December 17th, starting
Yeah.
around 5 p.m.
If
EST,
the
I
video
think.
isn't uploaded when...
Yeah, I know, but just for anyone in the chat that might not
Yeah.
know, anyone in the Discord stream that might not know, there's going to be 4 games on the stream tomorrow.
will be hype. Wait. What are the matches? You versus Makarov. Limes versus me? That's that crap emoji.
That was pretty fast.
Yeah, you just turboed him. Yeah, cheat and take up. Okay, so the first match will be Makarov 360 versus Apache Smash. The second match will be me versus the Limes. The third match is MacMacD versus gogobmn. And the fourth match is Tino versus Platonic. All matches are gonna be pretty high.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one on the channel tomorrow. That.
Platonic be like, oh, I played tomorrow, I forgot. Good that we reminded him. Yeah, I guess we wouldn't even had all 5 matches if work wouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, we do try and get everyone for like
Yeah.
kind of special ones like that. We generally have 2 or 3 matches streamed, but if we can get more, we will have them. It's just doesn't always work out like that.
Sadly.
Getting 4 is pretty hype, I think.
Yeah. Definitely yes. I would head into Arsenal here.
There's a gap, but it isn't even that bad. It's really not that bad.
I would head into Arsenal gear right now.
The only thing is he needs errors from B-Man. He needs an error to get back into it now.
Yeah,
It isn't
like
just...
a really big error could be the Judgment Gap, which is notorious for killing your runs. What also could happen is Snake getting stun locked and BMN not noticing.
Yeah, Snake can get stun locked in Tengu 2, and you can lose a lot of time from that, because you're kind of relying on Snake to kill the majority of the guards.
Yeah, or BMN forgetting to swipe the sword
Olga, you
and
can't
being in
keep
this
this
room
up.
for
They're
several minutes.
Listen, I'll free you and let you go.
Unlikely, but yeah.
Plywood doesn't even need several minutes. It's that
Yeah,
part.
it's not
hold on,
that bad.
part.
It's probably like 40 seconds, something like that.
But we have to say both play pretty well. You remember, don't you? You've grown. Sorry, I don't remember you. Who's this guy again?
It's the president.
Huh?
It's the president of the United States,
But-
George Sears, or
but-
ex-president.
But we killed the president.
Too many presidents.
I mean, no, we didn't kill him. He died to one heart attack.
There's somebody there.
Alright, let's see
Little fun
B-Man.
fact,
He's doing some crazy cartwheels in here.
Wait, very easy is the only difficulty where it takes 2 shots, right? To kill the president? Or
Yes.
it's easy also?
I'm pretty sure it's just very easy.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Very clean from B-Man. Plywood could have done with an error from him in this room, but it was clean.
Now we have some weird codecs. Maybe one of them will show us the Scissor 61. We don't know.
Unlikely.
Yeah, true. That's just like... There are just some people who do that. Plywood and BMN aren't the types to do that. I mean, for me, I will try to play it if I'm not on PB pace. Same goes for Joe, as far as I know. I guess the same goes for you. Oh,
Plywood's been kicked.
no.
This is bad because he may not be able to get over the gap now. He's going to risk it anyway. Oh, he's going to do the...
Oh, no.
You need to give it more space. If you're going to let yourself be
Yeah.
shot first, you need to give it more space because
Oh, you hate to see it.
it's hard to accelerate into a cartwheel from a standing position.
You know, I was commentators cursing it. Did he just headbutt this guard?
No, he punched him and then cartwheeled.
It looked like he headbutted him there.
That's a real big time loss.
Yeah, it's like 20 seconds?
Yes,
20 seconds,
probably
yeah.
about 20, yeah.
I mean, he had an alert and got shot, so maybe even more. I guess if you fall down normally, it's like 20 seconds. If you get shot, it's a little bit more. And now the gap has widened a lot.
It's a big amount of time loss.
Yeah, I would say it's like a minute, around a minute now. Yeah.
Possibly more, yeah, probably more.
Yeah, but like around it. Plywood is playing around with Snake for a bit. Get rid of all the frustration the run has given you. Just stab Snake. You shouldn't walk too far back there. Because if you're in this room, there is a timer which starts as soon as you swipe your blade. But you have to stay north of Snake. If you stay too far south, the timer won't count down. And you can't progress. I don't know what Plywood is doing there, but it looked actually cool.
B-Man's having a great time with these Tengu 2 guards.
Yeah, Tengu.
I say that and then one drops immediately.
Commentators, girls. Plywood style on his Tengus. He lost a fair amount of health to Snake. Just realized that.
It shouldn't matter. Generally, you'll get shot once. At worst, you'd get shot twice.
My
It feels.
second contribution to the game, leaving a special guard in this room alive to make your Tengu skip easier.
I was saying last time I was on comms, like, Tengu 1 skip used to be a thing where you'd be like, oh my god, are they going to get it? And now pretty much everyone just gets it first try. The general skill is way, way higher nowadays.
Yeah, the skill. And I don't like shooting this guard there because he can jump into your face and you blow yourself up with a stinger.
Yeah, I've been doing that now where you stun him with the SOCOM and then switch to the stinger and shoot him with it. I feel like it's pretty consistent. I'm getting trolled by the guards. Plywood can't get anything going today. He's had some rough things happen in this race.
These guards, these Tengus love to troll you. Take my word for it.
Yeah, it's the last true room in this run that just has such a high variance that's mostly out of your control.
I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase.
But he had, even with the troll and Tengus, he had two pretty fast vision males on a rock.
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was
Risky putting himself into bleed.
Yeah.
You ran it.
I mean, we're going to IGT and
by something less than real.
I like that.
Kind of sums up the game Plywood's been having. Is B-Man a little bit close? Oh, no, he's fine.
Nah, it's fine.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
Plywood emptying his guns.
AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
This looks so cool if Raiden just turns it around like this and you shoot your weapon. But BMN, pretty insane at Mashing, he won't lose anything there. I'd like to have this Mashing. I mean, we have one person who can actually do that, that's Slimes. He was...
Yeah, Tyler can as well, he's
yeah,
excellent
but like,
masher.
when he was going for his hero attempts last night, he was actually mashing for the lose.
Yeah, a pair of them have got exceptional mash ability.
Yeah, I can't do it because my wrist will just kill me with it. Okay, Plywood with his race. Yeah, going for the standard, middle, left, right, and gets it. Did not fall to the safe pass either. 3W, the alternate eye is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated. Meanwhile, BMN starting Solidus, doing 3 swipes.
Let's go.
Getting the social distance we should have at the moment in there. Doing this 3 times to get Solidus into the second phase.
Oh, very nice from B-Man. He does that where he moves away. Everyone should adopt that. That was an insanely good
Yeah.
Solidus. GG to
GG.
B-Man. Played really, really well.
Yeah.
Minor mistakes across the race.
Of course.
Alright, Plow Solidus to finish up the game. Just doing the swipe, swipe, stab, which is a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Oh, not if you mess it up.
This is just,
Gets hit by a miss out. Today is not Ploward's day.
nah. He had some hiccups, which just like. I mean, you really hate to see it. It's like, we all know Plywood is a really good player. But like,
Doing the double parry in phase 2 and
Oh.
misses the stab, but that was such a good, like, phase 2. Looking really strong and in a different way from
Yeah.
B-Man's as well. Strong in a different way, but GG to both.
GG.
Oh my god.
What's up, Plywood?
Hey, Plywood.
Ah!
Oh, I said it. You hate to see it. Like,
Ah!
No.
No, I can't talk right now. I need to walk away.
oh no. Oh, I
So
feel
I think
so
you could
bad.
assume how Plywood's race went. It wasn't what he was going for. He had some minor mistakes accumulate into quite big time losses. It's just the nature of the run. Requires 100% focus at all times. Small things can make a huge difference to your overall time. And yeah, B-Man played really exceptionally.
Yeah.
I think anyone even absolutely on form would have had a tough race against B-Man today.
Yeah, definitely. It was a B-Man just. Yeah, he showed why his name's up there. For sure.
Welcome back, Limes.
B-Man's a
Welcome back, Lance.
beast, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Definitely an epic performance.
We had a good race.
With over many times.
Is there another race today?
Yeah,
Tino, Tyler,
What time?
6 p.m.
11 hour
Eastern.
time.
God damn. That'd be a good one.
Platonic, please. He just said his name is Spearman, not up there. Why am I
Fucking hell.
getting trolled by everyone?
Platonic, pay attention in school. Stop giving us shit.
It's like, you know, I'm getting in here commentating all these races because people can't, and this is how you thank me by trolling me left and right. The Tinola race is Tinola their shipping name.
I thought that said Tinder race for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was a Tinder race
Tino.
as well. I'm like, no, that's something different. God, we really have Tinder and OnlyFans mentioned during the commentary of this race. Nuke the VOD, unless it's a PB for B-Man, which it might well be. I mean, for all the ways I've seen him play, he was on form. What did he have? I mean, like Harrier was a bit rough, right? I think that's it.
Yeah, his Harrier was a little rough, but it wasn't the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So,
Ending at die shots, can't complain. It was no missile phase, that's for sure.
yeah. You didn't lose 57 at Vamp, so that's always good.
True.
Ouch.
think it's kind of apparent how Plywood is feeling about this.
Yeah.
Nice best performance. He's had a 102, right? Like in league play.
Yeah.
Was that against me?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be closer. I thought Plywood had a real shot at pulling the quote-unquote upset, but it happens. So
I mean, the biggest upset would still be if I win against you or Apache. This would be like the biggest upset there could be in League. Me winning at least one race.
The outside of his mistakes, he still played really well though, and like
Yeah, that's true.
maybe you can John and say it was the time of day, something like that. But
I mean, it's a combination. Okay, so Tanker, I lost time just because I was trying to mute B-Man's stream. So next time I do a Discord race, I'm doing that. I can't forget that because it was so distracting. So I like
Yeah,
lost time. I missed that Olga, and then I don't even know what was going on. Once I've screwed up strut A, I just started losing it. I just started tilting really hard and losing focus. Stupid stuff was happening. At that point, I was just like, I'm done. So
even
done.
something like a 5-shot Olga can tilt you off the face of the earth. Like it can
Yeah.
feel really bad.
Olga, like that was just like, okay, I should have done that ahead of time. But once things start happening in plant, then I start getting tilted. I was just done at that point. I thought B-Bad for some reason did go for swim glitch, so I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance. And then once I saw that, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's over.
Both of
And
your
I
swim
saw that
glitches were
he
about the same,
screwed up
and they were
Harrier.
really
I'm
good.
like, all right, Harrier, don't please. And then the shot miss. I'm like, okay, cool. So
I don't
point,
believe in the 2+6 method.
Like-
I'm not a believer.
But I have to say, like, everything out of your hand which could have gone wrong was going wrong.
Yeah, how much did
stuff I
you
would
lose
never
on
even seen
Jejanum?
happen to me before were happening. Like getting caught on things I've never been caught on, and Heliport was once Heliport happened, I was just like, okay, great. Yeah.
So what
How much did you lose on the Jejanum split?
I'll take a look.
So what, he got kicked twice on Heliport or something? Because I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I rolled. I was too far to the left to spray the bomb, so I had to adjust. And then the guard spotted me, and I didn't trank him. And then I got kicked by the attack team because I thought I could just get out. I lost almost 20 seconds on judging him.
Yeah, that's really rough.
A little question I'm having with the
I mean, at that point, I just didn't care. I was just like, yeah, okay, this is insult to
Yeah.
injury. This ending.
Could you have used the box to not get kicked on the heliport?
I thought about that, but I don't know.
You can still get
I
kicked with the
shouldn't. I
box,
shouldn't
huh?
have rolled in the wrong. I should have not been so far to the left. That's really all it comes down to.
All right, coming up on time for B-Man.
Hopefully he does not turbo through the time. Otherwise we have to review the watch.
Not bad. Not bad.
1:02:23.
It's a really good time, especially with the Harrier that he had and the other minor mistakes.
Yeah, that is
GGB, man.
very respectable time for sure.
Yeah, even if all the things that didn't happen, I still would have been like probably looking at a high 2. So I don't think it would have mattered.
It is like that sometimes. Like, doesn't matter how you would have played. That's a really good time. 1:02:23 is an excellent time.
Your movement is just so fucking godlike. Like, because for me to get that time, I feel like I need good Harrier and swim glitch, and you didn't need either of those things, and you still got like a low 2. So it's just like movement stuff. at the end of the day. Fuck VR2. I hate that shit. Don't ever talk to me
Wow.
about VR2.
Wow.
But it really helps.
Yeah, Plywood, just play VR2 for a year before you go to VE League. Oh, wait. Nah. Have fun in VR2. I'm gonna go play the new VR game y'all can't play.
Wait, what?
Mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Has that got
One
VR?
of 355.
I can't believe that's
Exactly.
still 103
Exactly.
Plywood. The hell?
That's how much beaming you could do and still get a 103. What a joke.
I can't believe that's a 103, man.
Well,
You should go
The
talk to
103 without
Makarov.
getting a 103.
at Makarov. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this broadcast. I hope you all enjoyed the solve and the banter and everything else, and we'll see you for the next one.